Today's video is one of those conversations that feel heavy but real. It's about what happens emotionally when you move away from home, and while you're building your life somewhere else, someone close to you passes away. No one really prepares you for how much that changes you, not just in the moment, but forever. When you get that call you never want, the news hit differently. There is shock, there is heartbreak, but there is also distance. You were not there. You did not see the decline. You did not get the final moments. Maybe you didn't get to even say goodbye. And that distance can feel like a wound. You start replaying everything. The last conversation, the last visit, the times you said, I'll come next month. And you realize that next month isn't guaranteed. The first time you go home after they are gone, it's strange. The house looks the same, but it feels smaller, quieter, heavier. There is an absence that fills the room louder than any sound. And suddenly you understand that home was never just walls and furniture. It was the people inside it. It becomes a place of memories instead of presence. You walk into rooms and think, they used to sit here. They used to cook this. They used to say that. Certain smells hit differently. Certain songs feel heavier. Certain holidays feel incomplete. You understand something painful. Home isn't a place. It's a collection of people. And when one of them disappears, the structure shifts. You can't recreate the old version of home anymore. That chapter has closed. After a loss, every trip home carries two emotions at once: joy and fear. You're happy to see everyone. You soak in the laughter. You stay up late talking. But at the back of your mind, there is this quiet awareness. This won't last forever. You notice your parents aging. You notice how tired they look. You notice how fast your siblings are growing up. And for the first time, you're not just visiting, you're observing time. It's like grief unlocks a new lens. You become hyper aware of how temporary everything is. And time becomes the thing you fear the most. Somewhere at the back of your mind, there is this quiet voice that whispers, this could be the last time. One thing that changes after losing someone while you're away is how you value time. You stop assuming there'll be another holiday. You stop postponing conversations. You start asking deeper questions. You want stories, you want history, you want recordings, pictures, recipes, voice notes. You want something to hold on to. You realize that success means nothing if you have no one to share it with. And suddenly, family isn't something you'll make time for later. It becomes something you protect now. Before, the loss, saying goodbye was sad but manageable. Now it's different. You hesitate at the door. You look back one more time. You hug tighter. You feel your chest tighten as you walk away, because you know something you didn't know before. Not every goodbye is temporary. When you've already lost one person, you realize how fragile everyone else is. You start wondering, will they still be here next time? Will I make it in time if something happens? Am I choosing distance over presence? And it sits quietly inside you every time you leave. And then there is another emotional change that no one talks about. There is this shift where you feel older overnight. When someone in the older generation passes away, you move one step closer to the front line of time. You're not just someone's child anymore. you're becoming the one who holds things together. You start thinking about legacy, about responsibility, about how you'll show up for the people still here. Grief matures you in ways you didn't sign up for. Every late night phone call feels different. Every call me when you can text makes your heart skip. Every family group chat notification makes you anxious for a split second. You become hyper aware of how quickly life can change. And even when nothing is wrong, the possibility lingers. And that's the emotional scar of distance and loss combined. Distance amplifies the emotional impact of death because you're not just grieving a person, you're grieving the version of home that existed when they were alive, and you can never go back to that version again. Sometimes losing one person teaches you how to cherish everyone else more intentionally. If you still have everyone you love alive and well, send them a message after this video. Don't wait for a better time, because the hardest lesson teaches us that better time is never guaranteed.